Hey Aquarius, welcome to your general love read. It is a new week, guys. I got a lot of energy coming in because I'm feeling really like itchy nose. So it's starting up already. You're getting me a little tired here today, but that's all right. I got plenty of sleep. Oh, clearing out some energy there. I got plenty of sleep. So I just feel like it's the moon, right? We're moving into big transitional moon. All right. So what is going on here? For those of you that have returned, thank you. I appreciate you tremendously. For those of you that are new, welcome. I am an intuitive, and as such, some of what you will see here is not going to be traditional, okay? Because I'm working with your spirit guides and my spirit guides, and I'm getting the intuitive message, and it doesn't always showcase what that special tarot card meaning is supposed to be, okay? So I'm going to start here by pulling these three cards here that I've got that are for the collective, so that the rest of the message doesn't resonate. You are getting something from spirit that you needed. And then I'm going to show you the intention for the reading, and then I'm going to get started. Okay. I'm doing a traditional, well, what is traditional for me? More of a traditional layout. Okay. The overview energy. What are they? Today I want to know, what are they hiding from you? Like, what are the secrets? Or just what's being hidden from you. Okay, if you are not in a situation, what is being hidden from you? Your current energy and future potential and advice. So, some of you are moving into something very new here. Birth, music, and dragon. Okay. It could be an emotion that you have never experienced before. Okay. You may have held yourself back in the past from people from fully opening up your heart, and spirit may be sending you an energy where you can no longer do that. Okay? And that's important, and you may be getting synchronicities. The music card for me speaks of both getting messages in songs like that just come to your head, or you turn on the radio and the song like speaks to you. But it's also about seeing those numbers in alignment to show you that, oh, wait, why do I keep seeing like 55 everywhere I turn, right? There's something coming. Intentionally for the reading, you've been in this aloneness, but you see there's this light, okay? Something is coming towards you, just like the collective. Okay, if this resonates with you, something is coming in that is going to really illuminate things for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what is going on here for Aquarius. Okay, overview. Ooh. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Secrets. Current energies. Ooh. And outcome and advice. All right. So, all right, you are transforming. The Queen of Swords, turning from this kind of really like caustic is what I'm getting, sort of a energy, to this beautiful swan. Okay, it's that transformation into the emotional state, right? As you're moving into the waters in a way that you haven't before. And they're showing me here a crossing energy, okay, with the Empress in reverse. So you are trying, okay? It came like this, like you're trying to figure out, how do I move this cycle, right? How do I get to this space where I am of the water? Because there's still this part of you right here, they're showing me, that's very dragon-esque, okay? Like with your hands and really that fire, that passionate space, like you're still very much in this energy of the dragon, okay? You've been manipulated, perhaps, emotionally, and there's a struggle there, right? To get yourself into the state where you can allow yourself to have emotions, to accept emotions, without going into that state of fight or flight where you panic, okay? And when you panic, what happens is that you kind of come into this energy of not gonna go there, sort of a thing, okay? So what's being hidden from you, or is that this spark, this light, this brand new beginning, the spark of life, okay? There's something that's going to come in and clarify everything for you. And you cannot see it. You are in imbalance until you allow your soul purpose to weigh as much as your ego self. You're not going to be given this. And part of it's because you're done trying, right? 9 of Swords. You've been dedicated to your growth, to maybe even to the relationship, if you're already in a relationship, to the relationship that you have been in. Like you've given your all, you've given your everything. And you're just in this frustrated energy of, I don't want to give anymore. Now, for some of you, right, roles could be reversed. If you are the cross watcher, this message could be for you. This could be third-party energy that I'm reading, or old baggage. So take it as it resonates. Okay, current energy. There's kind of this sort of like trying to pick up the pieces, right? Because what's hidden here is how frustrated you are with just being like spent. Like I've tried. But now you're kind of trying to pick up all of those like arrows, right? All the negatives. You're trying to pick them up, and it's almost like you're trying to label them. Okay, I'm trying to put the information out here. I'm trying to label. What does this mean? What did this arrow mean? Why did I like deal with this in this way, right? That's part of that birthing process that you are going through. But what the future holds is beautiful, okay? Celebration, 4 of Wands, could be coming together in love in a way that you never have, because it brings the fire, okay? It brings the fire that really, okay, lights you up to be able to transition to this new stage. And it's a giving up of all the old baggage that you've been carrying around, thinking that it was yours, thinking that you had to have it, thinking that you needed to carry it, and realizing that, yeah, you don't have to, okay? That's not necessarily, that wasn't really yours. That was somebody else's BS that you've just been carrying along in life. So let's go ahead and clarify. So what has you still stuck, okay? Overview energy. What has you still stuck in this sort of dragon space? Okay. Ten of Pentacles could be a past marriage, or definitely for most of you, I feel like it's childhood trauma that you kept you where you are, where you don't like to get emotionally involved. Yeah, it's about learning to balance out that dragon side of you and the emotional side of you so that you can really have that beautiful birthing transition here of the Queen of Swords coming into their emotions. Like, how do you balance like those types of sides when you are like a swords energy and air energy? When you are that sort of star being, how do you then come down to earth into the emotions and feel it and be in it and love it? Okay, it's through the connection with your divine counterpart. All right. Yep, and there you are. Okay, the stars. Everything you've been working towards to this point has been to learn the lessons to come into this true alignment. For some of you, okay, you may already be with this person, but you've been off and on, sort of, so to speak. For others, I feel like this is going to be a brand new person, okay, with that birth card coming into your life. And a lot of your wishes are going to kind of suddenly be able to be like put in this container of more of one wish. Okay, you're starting to get this idea of what you truly want out of life, and that's really a beautiful energy. I really love that. So the hidden spark of life here, okay? The hidden spark of life could have to do with your career, all right, with the Three of Pentacles. And again, it's an acknowledging, right, the worth of your emotional self and how it can play out in creating that fire that brings together this celebration, this, for some of you, marriage. Yeah, you've got to go through the death to get to the birth. You've been hiding all of this spark within you, all of this emotion within you for so long that it's just like they're almost showing me like there's a time in your transition when you get to the point where you just have to let the physical space, whether it is body image or like where you are in career, the house you own, like your status in life, there's a point where you just have to let everything that has kind of come up into reality go and let your true life come into birth. Okay? And the reason that you can't see it is because it's still coming towards you. Okay? The Chariot with the Ace of Pentacles. It's like, it's almost as if the universe is waiting for you to get to checkmate. Okay? To restart this new game. And that can be you having to acknowledge, right? For some of you, you have to acknowledge that there are situations where there is no winner. It's just about the energy continuing to flow. And I feel that's part of the process with you kind of in this frustration, right? I keep trying and I don't get what I want. Yeah, there's that child. Recognizing, okay, where they've created illusion out of old wounds. And there's an illumination, especially I feel like it's from this full moon. There's this illumination that's coming in for you to try to help you see into that energy more clearly. Yeah, Page of Cups in reverse. It may make you see where you haven't really given. For some of you, I feel like it's you haven't given almost like the time, like the essence to love in the past, where you have been in it and yet kind of in separation from it. And so the current energy is starting to pick up those swords, right? I'm starting to pick up these arrows that I have thrown out at the universe in frustration and label them and heal them, right? Because you're pulling in that divine counterpart here, that soulmate energy, okay, that you may be at a distance from in some way, shape, or form. You could be with this person and yet still be at a distance from them. Okay, and a lot of it has to do with the childhood wounds, fear of abandonment, and just feeling more comfortable by yourself. Okay, maybe that is just how your life was, right, as a child. And you could, Nine of Pentacles here is that there could be a fear of success, and you could numb that out in order, because your inner child is the one that truly fears it, not your soul, not your grown-up being. And you're starting to figure that out. You're starting to label that. Okay, so tell me about the coming in Four of Wands. Celebration. Yeah, you're ending an old storyline here, okay? The World. Ending an old story. So you can turn the page and move into, I love this because there's the pink flowers here, the two pink flowers, which is my symbol, okay, of soul hearts. Pink is the soul heart. It's the soul chakra heart, right? And it's the acceptance of being a loving being, right? And you're going to have to, Nine of Swords, align, okay, that sword energy of yours, right? That dragon energy with this. Because in truth, Aries, this is the truth of who you are. Okay, you are a star being. You are of fire. Okay, and yet you are also full of water. In the channeled messages that I'm working on right now, I will be making them available, probably to start with here on YouTube next month. I think I'm going to finally open up the membership section of the channel and put those channeled messages in there. I'll also be putting them in Patreon. Okay, so don't worry, Patreon patrons. You will be getting all of the goods. But part of what I have, what's come to me is the channel is that, the meteorites contain the water that is the water essence of the earth that they have found, these meteorites that they have tested. And so you star beings are both of fire and water. Okay, Aries is the water bearer, but you are also a fiery star. Okay, so you have to come into that energy. Like you truly are this Queen of Swords energy that's showing up here, this swan in the water. Okay. Tell me about what you're giving up on that you thought was your responsibility. Okay. Queen of Cups. You may have felt like it was your responsibility to carry all the burden of love, and as such, you didn't really know how to love, like how to offer equal give and take. And so it became all or nothing. Yeah, so you're going to take a new leap of faith here. Okay, you're taking and making the new start, that birth, right? And it's because in between all of this is the heartache. And there's that house on there, okay? So I feel like it's the heartache with the inner child here by the window, looking out the window It's seeing yourself clearly, perhaps for the first time. And as such, you're looking out this window, because that does look like those windows. You're looking out this window and you're seeing, I don't have to carry all of the burden in love. Having a partner, right, is about the equal give and take and being able to take a leap of faith and then gain all of this knowledge and then still be able to pull back into your chrysalis and take the time that you need for transformation. And that's what a higher level connection, there's the Hierophant, gives you. Okay, that higher level connection gives you that, but it's all about the fire here for you, okay? The acceptance of the fire. All right, there's that Three of Swords and the Tower. You have to accept that you may have spent your whole life, right, being like, I'm a water bearer, I'm a water bearer. I've got to be the one with all of the caring and giving and, you know, not taking care of myself. And so as such, you may not have really given to love in the way that you wanted to. And so this is what Spirit is teaching you. So how do you balance that out? Okay, the wounds of the past, the fire in your belly, and the water in your heart. Okay, how do you balance that out? Okay, Three of Cups. By allowing the shared energy of love. I give a little love, you give a little love, the alchemy of the universe gives a little love. Okay, it's in not carrying the burden like all yourself. Yeah, and learning to give the love back to yourself. Nine of Cups, that's the key, right? I'm loving myself first. I'm giving to myself first instead of everything else in my life. So tell me here about the star-crossed lovers. Okay. Yeah, there has been a lot of pain, but all of it was meant to bring up your shadows so that you could deal with the shadows and come into this more balanced. Okay, because the devil here, to me, it's the Emperor, because the Emperor wears no clothes. And it's dealing with the inner demons and being transparent. Okay, being who you truly are. Allowing the pain that you've been through, right? The swords to be a part of your life as you heal and come into these wishes and into the love. Okay, what's being hidden here that's going to turn the wheel here with this rebirth? The sun. Okay, you go from the darkness of death to the awakening of happiness. That's what the partnership and this spark of life, this brand new beginning is going to give you. You can't see it yet, but you're coming into a lot of happiness. All right? This new beginning that you are not in control of, okay? Someone's going to speak to you about this, and you're going to be afraid, okay? You're going to be a little bit afraid here with the Fool in reverse because you don't think that you have enough to offer to whatever this is going to be. But it wouldn't be offered to you, Spirit is saying, if it wasn't meant to be yours. You're going to feel that it's this excitement towards it. And the spark of that fire, you're going to feel it in your gut. But in your head, okay, those swords, you're going to be afraid. And that's fear of rejection, fear of success. Okay? Because Spirit is telling me that you had to hide in your childhood. Okay? You spent a lot of time hiding in your childhood. And being told how unsuccessful you were. Okay? How little you may have mattered in many ways. Yeah, they're saying get out of your head, and you can be in the emotions, all right, without having to give up yourself completely here with the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Cups. And a lot of that plays into taking this leap of faith. So this person that you have been at a distance with, okay, they've been trying to wake you up. All right. They've been trying to wake you up. Knight of Cups. Wake you out of this energy. Even if it's energetic, if you haven't met them. But if you are in a relationship with this person, they've seen the downward spiral. And they've been trying to wake you up. Okay. But no one can do the work for you but you. And this is your divine counterpart here, okay? The King of Swords. And they also wear many hats. And this is somebody who, you know, there may be a lot of messages that are coming through from the universe to you via them. Like they may be a channel of energy. Okay, your fear here, okay, is taking this brand new leap of faith. So you're approaching it slowly, Knight of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles, because you don't want to make a wrong move. I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, you feel like there's a lot, okay, a lot of burden, right? A lot that rides on this for you. And you're fearful of not actually attaining this. And that's where that fear of success and the numbing may come in. Okay, yeah, Two of Wands. You know that this is meant for you to move forward, to take the leap of faith. Okay, but the past is dancing with your mind. Okay. Here you are. All right, the Empress with the Page of Swords. When you allow the fire being and the water being to come into connection, right? You've got all of that Empress power. And with the Page of Swords here, you can listen for clarity. And Spirit says, do not worry, Star Being, because you're going to find like this right path and it's meant for you. Right? Because here in the future, the potential is closing out a chapter. So tell me about this chapter you're closing out, right? Yeah. Okay, you're releasing the old burden of the responsibilities to past things that weren't yours. 10 of Wands. You're growing, moving forward, okay, moving into the future. And it's just going to take a minute for the whole world to create out of the fire. Because look, all of the sacred geometry is coming out of that space of your fire space. So Spirit is saying, okay, once you complete the cycle, this Four of Wands will come to you. But it's going to take it just a minute to move from the 10 of Wands through that hanged energy to get to that celebration. All right, yeah, they're like, don't worry about trying to control this. The universe is behind you, controlling the timing. So don't get into your head. So tell me about the Three of Swords here between the Queen of Cups and the Fool. Yeah, you're afraid of being in alignment of your soul purpose. Two of Cups, and allowing yourself to come out of hiding into this love that is truly meant for you. Okay? Yeah, Spirit says, do not fear death. Do not fear going through this, because whatever it is that you're moving into, it gives you everything. 10 of Pentacles. Okay? Everything that you lacked before, you will have. And this transformation here, okay, is about, it really is about releasing the old demons, shedding all of these old serpents within you. Okay? Burying them right, is what has happened. And now it's time for you to bring them all up, right? You're bringing them all back up and you're labeling them and you're taking all this knowledge and you're moving ahead, which is very beautiful energy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple of oracle cards for you before I move into the extended. And then we will see, I'll give you a sneak peek. Okay, yeah, your heart, the water coming into the fire, all right? That's what creates this divine energy for you. With the Andean cross, okay? It's the completion of the cycle, the completion of the 4 directions. But it takes the heart and the fire coming together. And it is in knowing, okay, that what you see ahead of you is truly meant for you. Okay, and that's some of your struggle here, is believing that you can have it all. And you can. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, the Lovers. Okay, you can have it all. You just have to accept the energy within you. All right. So I hope this helps you. I'm going to move to the extended and I hope to see you next time. All right. Okay, Aquarius, let's look at this extended. Look here. The bottom of the deck is the Gatherer. Okay, and the Moon. So you are coming out of the deception here, right? To grow into this connection here. And what I really love about this, okay, is that Spirit really is showing up for you, okay? You'll know what is meant for you. Don't be afraid, they're saying. You'll know what is meant for you. Don't be afraid. So let's look at what can Spirit tell me about a couple of oracle cards for your person, either that you're with or that's coming towards you. The Coyote, okay? This is someone who is seeking what they want and desire. Like, this is someone who, they're showing me that this is someone whose third eye is awakening, and they are in the process of really seeking out their soul purpose.